Welcome. All right, I think everything is working now. All right, we're good. All right, so this is Solving All Our Props with Violence EX Edition. I am your host, Lycanthrope R. Now, tonight we are going to be playing, what is this? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R. Now, what is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a very popular and influential manga that got started in the 1980s. And since then, recently, within the past decade, there's been a slew of anime adaptations, kind of bringing it back to the forefront of people's minds. And this game has the main characters of, parts 1 through 8. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is split into 9 parts. They recently got started with part 9, but this one has the main characters you'll see on the screen there of parts 1 through 8, as well as a whole bunch of other characters from the various, I'm trying to think of another word that's not parts, but they're all called parts. That's what they're called. So we're just going to keep going with that. So part 4 is called Diamond is Unbreakable. So Diamond is Unbreakable. Yes. And recently the game added a new character that hails from part 4. So we're going to check him out. His name is Keicho Nijimura. Let's take a look. Alright, so this group right here are all of the part 4 characters. Right, they're kind of, I don't know if you can see it, they're kind of outlined in yellow here, and then they just kind of stuck the new character on the end over here, because, I don't know. They didn't feel like rearranging the select screen, I guess. Maybe they'll do that eventually. But, alright, so this is the main character of part 4. Perhaps I should explain a little bit further. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure centers around a family known as the Joestars, starting over here, the progenitor where everything started going wrong, starting back way in the 19th century. It was like 1868 was like when the first chapter started in story. So then Jonathan's grandson, Joseph, was the star of part 2. And then from here you got Joseph's grandson, who's Jotaro. And one of the fun things about part 3 was that you got the old Joseph as, grandpa kind of hanging in there. So part 4 was Joseph, with his old ass self, had an illegitimate son. Like, he cheated on his wife and everything, was a whole thing. And so we have this character, Josuke Higashikata. Alright, so as you can see, you have Josuke Higashikata 4 and then Josuke Higashikata 8. What that means, just don't worry about it. It's fine. So you have Josuke Higashikata, and he's basically a high school delinquent, and you meet a whole bunch of other high school delinquents. So Okuyasu, who's kind of the sidekick. All right. Then Koichi, who's the least delinquent-y of all of them, I guess. And then from there you have Yukako, who's kind of psycho and obsessed with Koichi there. And then you have Shigekiyo, who's I don't know, there. All right, then from there you have kind of part-time villain Rohan, who's like a comic book artist, a pretty famous comic book artist who gets wrapped up in everything. And then you have Jotaro, who's an adult now, and he's still around. And then you have the villains like Akira, and Kosaku Kawajiri, who is actually this man, Yoshikage Kira, in disguise. And he is a serial killer, which is fun. So you have a bunch of high school delinquents trying to solve the mystery of a serial killer. And then over here, our new character, Keicho, who is Okuyasu's older brother. Right. And it's complicated. You're just going to have to watch the show. It's on Netflix. Get started. Cape Boingy Boing, which is a great name. So, all right, so part 4 all takes place in this town called Mordio, where all sorts of shenanigans are happening. So as you can see, Keicho kind of has this army following him around. Kind of like army of toy soldiers almost, but so where do all these powers come from? Well, there are these it's just a long story. You have to watch the show. But basically, long story short, is there's this artifact from Egypt, kind of like an arrow that gives people special powers. And, the arrow got kind of passed around this town. And all hell broke loose. So that's where we're at. So let's take a look at Worst Company. Or that's what we call it here in America. In Japan, it's called Bad Company. But because of copyright issues, they change it to Worst Company outside of Japan. You'll find that a lot in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where everything is named after music something, and then because after it left Japan, because it was just straight up copied, copyrighted music names, bands, songs, albums. They're just like, nah, you can't use those names. So they changed them to kind of facsimile versions, which I really, honestly, I think they should have done from the jump, because it's one thing to just, to just name like either your character or your character's power after a band, but it takes a little bit extra creativity to kind of make it, an homage, but not just quite copying off of them. Like, you can't just call one character's power like Red Hot Chili Peppers and then expect to get away with it. You have to kind of massage it a bit, So, what does Worst Company do? Switches your stand between infantry and helicopter and tank. Switching your stand changes the skills you're able to use. Yeah, they call the powers stands in this game, by the way. So, maintain battle formation. All right, so let's see. Pressing X during a star skill spends half a bar of your heart heat gauge to grant you free motion while the stand continues executing that skill. The stand cannot maintain battle formation if both the infantry and the helicopter tanks are on the screen. Interesting. Okay, well, pisses me off. Trampling attack, alright. Okay, so that's the throw, which we did. All units charge. Okay. Firing machine guns, alright, low attack. The longer the charge, the more vulnerable you become. Okay. Bunch of guys are falling. Infantry descend from the sky, firing their machine guns diagonally downward. Interesting. A landmine. A trap skill, which an infantry soldier places a landmine on the ground. Oh yeah. So distance deployed increases in attack order. But the further the distance, the more vulnerable you become. The explosion can also hit you, which is lovely. The landmine vanishes after a period of time, or when it hits the opponent. Stop spacing out, you dumbass! An anti-air leaping uppercut. High attack. Alright, range number of hits increase in attacking order, but the greater the increase, the more vulnerable you become. If activated with the triangle, you are invincible from just after activation until the attack begins. Alright, with L1, you're invincible for longer. My worst company has unbreakable defense. The helicopters, tanks attack all at once. Fire! A projectile which infantry fire machine guns. Alright. So, and then helicopter tank mode. Commence attack. Alright. Fire artillery bombardment. Alright, let's see. Fire missiles. Alright. All units halt. Have the helicopter's tanks stand by at a fixed location while they automatically attack 3 times. Oh, this character is going to be ridiculous. Stop spacing out, you dumbass. Alright, so let's have a look-see here. That has 0 range. That's funny. There are also stage hazards in this game. I think I kind of get how this character is supposed to work, but not really. Alright, so... yeah. Alright, so... oh, interesting. Let's see. Okay, hold on. What was it that it said about maintaining battle formation? Okay, during the star skill. Well, this is fun. Oh man. Alright, I kind of get it. How this character is supposed to work, but... So let's see how the computer uses it. It's gonna do all the way up.
Select your character. 1秒間に10回の呼吸ができるようになりなさい。
バッドカンパニーは鉄壁の守り。虹村奥安が一人。好きなステージ。
使命を守り通さなければならない。
美しく揃っているのは気分のいいものだな。 これ以上はさここだ。
後悔しながら
どういうことだ。突撃。
遅い
ここだな。
波紋を一点集中。どうかしら。
まずい。
Oh dear.
ビビってるのか。耳っちいやつだぜ。
危なかった。
砲撃開始。おーいい。集まれ。おっと。砲撃開始。
スーパーエイジャー。これを守るのが私の使命。
何？ポケットしてんじゃねえぞ。やばい。砲撃開始。
Ow.
砲撃開始。
No.
スーパーエイジャー。これを守るのが私の使命。
Yeah.
スーパーエイジャー。これを守るのが私の使命。
何？イラつくぜ。
ここまで。
ミサイル発射。砲撃開始。
後悔しながらスッパー。まだまだ報告は許さぬ。ここまで。そこ。
ミサイル発射。
危なく。
ミサイル発射。
このマスが危なかった。どうかしら。しょうがないわね。遅い。あんな後悔しながらここまで。どうかしら。遅い。
クズ。そうか。
報告は許さぬ。
Whoa, look out above you. I'll set off all arena gimmicks? Well, I'll take it.
これ以上はさ。
私に触れられるかしら。
クズ。
He was like, it failed because he used the wrong attack. That's funny. Okay. It's an attack that didn't reach far enough. That's alright, game. I see how it is. Alright, so what I'm getting is that with Keicho, you're supposed to basically be a giant mix-up character with, I don't know, army men shooting you at your feet and then trying to, come from above while the army is kind of firing at your feet, I guess. I don't know. Let's fight one more.
Select your character. この右手が掴んだものは削り取ってしまう。必ず殺す。この弓の矢の目的を邪魔するやつはフェアステージを選択し奥安何度も言ったよな。スタンドを操作するときはもっと頭を使えとな。俺頭悪いからよ。
So how Okuyasu's power works is that his stand can take, like, kind of like create a vacuum of space that can suck people in or suck himself in, or depending on how he wants to do it. Ow. Ow. Watch out for that, man. I don't know how to use Okuyasu. That's what he said.
Final round.
Ow. It's like the souls of the souls of all the people that got serial killed kind of like come to get you. You just have to watch the show. Trust me, just watch the show. It's fine. Yeah. So, interesting. Alright, so now that I've been shown what to do with this character, I don't take him for a test drive. So, we're not going to go online because the online in this game kind of sucks, unfortunately. There's all this stuff that goes into making online matches against other people work well in this game. Well, this game is kind of like a re-release of a PS3 game, and they didn't really like do anything to the online infrastructure coding like at all. So yeah, it doesn't work. You can play online, but it's not a very fun experience. So
勝者とならなくては何の意味も持たない。こんな近く。だがスタンドバッドカンパニーは鉄壁の守り。右手が掴んだものは削り取ってしまう。
So the arcade mode just kind of takes you through a random group of 8 characters.
美しく揃っているのは気分のいいものだな。
前興奮じゃねえど。
そうだやれ。
Yeah. Alright, so Shigekiyo's, I don't know, stand powers involve all these little like beetles that just do stuff, I guess. I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched part 4, okay? Alright, well.
予告通りは気分がいい。
Yeah.
几帳面な性格でね。この順番に必ずやると言ったらやる。これが予告だ。美しく揃っているのは気分のいいものだな。てめえもコインみてえに串刺しにしてやるぜ。ここだな。ポケットしてんじゃねえぞ。
Why? You just gotta don't worry about it. I try to use just general music from the game that I'm playing. So it'll change. I mean, it changes every time I stream just because it depends on the game that I'm playing. So there you go. Well, there is, I want to say there's a link. If you click on, I don't know, something below the video, there should be a link with, to the store. Unless you want me to hook you up, which I can try. I don't know if I can do it from Japan, but like, let me know. We'll work it out. Well, I appreciate it. I'll probably get like, I don't know, like 10 cents off of it or something. I have to check what I haven't said on the store. You know, then you get some sort of portion off of merchandise sales, but you know. Oh, that doesn't have any range. What the hell? Okay. Oh, I'm in helicopter mode. Okay, hold on. Let's see. So if Keicho gets hit while he has a landmine out, then the landmine just goes away.
美しく揃っているのは気分のいいものだな。来たか。
Ow. So taunting while your opponent's on the ground will sap some of their super meter at the bottom. You can only do it once, but I think like once a round or once a match. I think it's once a round, but before in the PS3 version, you can just keep doing it over and over and over and over again. But that was dumb, so luckily they fixed that in the new version.
この順番に必ずやると言ったらやる。これが予告だ。美しく揃っているのは気分のいいものだな。 飛ばしてやる。俺は死ぬ。バケットしてんじゃねえぞ。リラックス。
Right, so this character, Cool Ice, was just called Vanilla Ice in Japan, in the original version, but obviously that wasn't really going to fly outside of Japan, so instead of Vanilla Ice, we get Cool Ice. They could have gone with like chocolate or something, but strawberry maybe, I don't know. But then the name of like his stand monster is Cream. So it was like vanilla ice cream. You know. And well, Cream is obviously the name of a very famous band. What is that? Eric Clapton's band, I believe. But because Cream is just a word, then that can kind of slide. While something a little bit more bespoke, obviously, will run into copyright problems. So. When you get really good at the game, which I'm not, you can really incorporate your partner character into your combos. You know, you can plan around what attacks they do and really do some damage, but I haven't played this game in a month, so. Ow. Okay, well that just happened.
貴様はこのバニラアイスの前では無力。イラつくぜ。お前の頭をぶっ飛ばすと予告する。まずは足にダメージ。そして次にミサイル発射。一斉射撃よー。予告通りは気分がいい。几帳面な性格でね。この順番に必ずやると言ったらやる。これが予告だ。美しく揃っているのは気分もいいものだな。これは試練。
So something this game really needs is, I don't know, you have the ability to go into the settings and oh god, oh no. Like, you have the ability to go into the settings and like switch which taunt or which quote like they'll use in the windscreen, but there's no like random option. There's just like set it to random and have it just be whatever instead of just the same one over and over and over and over again. Fire!
お前の俺にて終了。攻撃開始。攻撃開始。集まれ。この順番にやると言ったらやる。
LOL counter move. You gotta be careful with those.
この世には結果だけが残る。イラつく。分かったしてんじゃねえ。下がるか。おう、そこだ、やれ。何？やすかしそのが。
Well, that just happened. So Diavolo's power is to like to erase time. Not really time travel, but just kind of just basically just take it pretty much. So like then you just won't remember what happened anymore. It's weird. It kind of makes more sense in the actual show, but only kind of. This man just jumped back into the attack. He's just stuck saying that phrase over and over again. Oh Lord. That uppercut has no range. Like, what is that? It's just combos, I guess. Oh snap. Final battle.
美しく揃っているのは気分もいいものだな。
一つの戦いに勝利することは簡単だ。だが次の戦いのためにストレスがたまる。
So the serial killer guy, his power is basically to create bombs from air. Pretty useful. Oh, that doesn't hit them while they're on the ground, huh? Okay. Ow.
どうしようもない困ったものだ。スキルアクション攻撃開始。
几帳面な性格でね、この順番に必ずやると言ったらやる。これが予告だ。
Oh, that's what the man said. Yeah. That's right, sucker. All right, so yeah. Unfortunately, there's no grandiose ending or anything like that, or special artwork or nothing at the end of arcade mode, which is another miss in this game. They need to get it together. I know there's like a lot of characters and stuff, and maybe that's the appeal, but in terms of bells and whistles, the game is hurting a bit, which I don't know. Hopefully they throw in a few more things down the line. We can patch stuff in, but who knows? We got one more character coming in maybe a month or two. But I feel like the game needs more than just an extra character every so often. It needs some more fun things to do within the game itself. But we'll see if that ever happens. But alright, so I'm going to call it a night. In 2 days' time, on Friday, the only... Well, I guess it doesn't make any sense because it's a remake, but Resident Evil 4 will be out, and we'll be taking a look. We'll be playing that right away, just so to avoid spoilers and stuff like that. So, I don't know if you want to come hang out with that and spoil yourself without playing the game. It's a free country. But until then, come back this Friday, Japan time, at 9 p.m. In American time, that would be 8 in the morning. If you want to, hang out horror game 8 in the morning on a Friday, sure, why not? Or, that'd be 5 a.m. on the West Coast. I don't know. There are people up doing all sorts of things at any hour of the day, so it's whatever. But yeah, I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 4 throughout the weekend. So obviously, if it's a Friday and you have to work with that, and come back on Saturday, I'll probably be playing again. So it'll be all good. Also, join the Discord, and you can get, updates as soon as I know them. Until next time, this has been Lycanthrope R, and hopefully we have solved all our problems with violence. Goodbye.